Okay, today we're going to work on the inside door latch release that everybody's done for the Honda Elements. We already taken off the cover. The cover's there on the ground. It's pretty easy to take out. There was just this plastic screw right there, or kind of a plug type screw. You pull it out and everything else will snap into these holes right here. It'll be these plastic pegs. So you're going to have to trust yourself a little bit and yank it out, because you'll feel like you're breaking something, but if you just take your time, you should be okay. So this is the latch that gets pulled when I pull on the external latch, and I want to design something so that it gets pulled on internally too, so that I can open the door from the inside in. And what I have is this old bike cable. It's a brake bike cable. It's not too long. I'm lucky enough to have one around, but I plan to feed it through there. Feed it through that part right there inside, and then use that as my pulley, and then have an escape thing somewhere over here. I want to have it somewhere over here to give it some leverage. If I do it too close, you know, the angle will just go straight down. I want to pull it this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out of pull it out of the tubing and thread it through this portion right here. Okay, so you see how I just stuck that bicycle cable through. There's already a notch that I'm able to thread it through, and I thread the cable back through the plastic tubing. So the tubing comes here, and my son's holding it here, and we're just gonna test out the pull. So it looks like it'll be okay. We just need to pull it at a little bit more of an angle than he's doing right now. So this will need to be somewhere down here. There. And you'll see it pulls down just like the other mechanism. Alright, and we'll fashion a way to just hold this line down here instead of up here. We'll need it down here to match the angle of the stock pull. Alright, so thinking about this design more, and here's the pull. Well, the angle of the pull is very important. If you pull from up here, it's not so good, because that's not the angle that the pulley the latch was intended to make. So it pulls at a slightly down angle. So this line, you want to be pulling from a low angle from this point of view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole right here to make sure that we always pull from a lower angle. If I leave it like this, it could just pull from all sorts of angles, and I have to angle it down. Either that, or maybe the plastic in the the plastic piece. If I drill a hole from here, that might be able to hold and give me all the angle I need, but I'm just afraid it'll stress the plastic too much. So maybe I'll just do the plastic first and see if that works, and then if not, I'll drill into this frame. Earlier I was telling you about the peg that you need to take off. This is the peg. There's this plastic screw that you just screw in, and that holds it in. I also forgot to mention, there's this piece right here. You get that. And that's just that little hole. And it snaps right out and snaps right in, and everything's all back together. So here I have a little hole for my little pulley, my little bike brake that I have. And I will lock my son inside. Hey Ethan.
Hi.
And he's going to test it to see if he can get himself out. And right now he cannot. Just kidding. He's able to do it. Was it an easy pull, Ethan?
Yeah.
Okay, so he says it's an easy pull. I'll take his word for it. Now I just need to make some kind of latch handle for this. Now that could be anything, you know. Could be nothing. Could be anything, a ball, a piece of wood, so any kind of handle. But so I took everything out again because I need to trim this down. It's too big, so I need to slide this tubing out a little bit and trim it down to somewhere around right here, and then I could trim the metal, the cable itself down after that. It's just dangling too much. It would get caught into the side because it's too big. But while I have the cover off, I tied this piece of para-chord right here. Nothing fancy. I just looped it around the opening there to that. Just this fairly simple fisherman's cinch knot, and I'm going to drill a hole into here so that we'll be able to have a way to easily pull down the top. Since we're going to be operating from inside, you know, this car wasn't designed to be closed from the inside, so there's no handle. So that's why we'll have this rope. So that para-chord has been installed. It's drilled. That pulley is trimmed down, and Ethan is going to try to close it. All right, so he's going to test the closing mechanism. Now we can test the opening, nice and easy. All right, so we have success. Okay, one last finishing touch is just a piece of wood, drilled hole, threaded through. Inside is a nut washer and bolt to hold the cable down, and I put some duct tape just to cover up the little bit of remaining cable so no one pokes their eyeball out in it. So it's not super pretty with the duct tape, but it's going to be a lot safer than having a little piece of sharp cable laying around. So here's our pulley handle, and that is the end of it.